Yana here, coming to you from the comforts of my own home. I got the wild animals with me, and they're probably going to bark. I'm going to keep it under control as best as I could. Happy Thursday. What a beautiful day it is. The dogs are here. There they are. They see another dog, so that always gets their attention, and then they get loud and obnoxious. So if that happens, I might have to move where I'm at, but that's okay. How's everyone doing? Let me see. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes for more people to join. Just sitting here, taking in this beautiful day. Hey guys. Hi Hayes. Hey Hayes. Hazel. See Jonathan's on. Hey John. Hey Juicy. Hey Karen. Hey you guys. Oh, it's been a good day. It's been a real good day. I am living in gratitude today. Hey Kimberly, Kiara, how are you guys? I'm having a real good day. I am grateful for the birds chirping, and that is a pretty cool gift. I remember when I used to hate hearing the birds chirping because I was up from the night before, not ready to go to bed, feeling sick, feeling hopeless. And today that sound brings joy to my heart. I'm also really grateful for the breeze. I have my window open, and I could feel the breeze coming through the window, and it just feels so good. John. It's a really good day to be sober today. I have a lot of things to be grateful for. Let's see. My car's in the shop. But I'm grateful that we have a company vehicle that I can borrow to get to and from where I need to go, which isn't very far. I haven't been going out a whole lot. Meredith, hi. It is a beautiful day. Spring is upon us. That means summer is right around the corner, and summer is my absolute favorite season. It could never get hot enough for me. I love 90-degree weather. I love sunshine. It's just my favorite time of year, and it feels like we're getting closer and closer to beautiful weather. Let's see. So what have you guys done for yourself today? Anyone chime in, comment in the chat box, in the comment box? What's one thing that you did for yourself today on this beautiful, beautiful, wonderful day? I see Kimberly having those same feelings, as well as I'm grateful for our community. Definitely very grateful for our community. I love our little ROCovery and recovery family. We are sober strong. Let's see, one thing. Oh, Meredith, I went out on my balcony on every break from remote work with my pups soaking up the sun. Took a long walk with the pups. I love this. Everybody's got pups. That's my favorite. Yeah, it's great to be able to get outside, and we could still do that so long as we're keeping a safe distance and not going out in crowds. And this, it's weird to say, but this couldn't have come at a better time of year because we are able to get outdoors. We are able to take in the sunshine, take in that beautiful breeze, listen to the birds, get out there, even if it's just walking around the block. Being able to breathe fresh air, to open your windows and have like fresh flowing air in your house, I really enjoy that. Purging drawers, Kimberly, putting off cleaning out. Yeah, absolutely. I need to get to that. I made puddles with the hose out back on my patio so the girls could jump in them. I love that idea, Kiara. That is great. Let's see, I was painting my living room and dining room. I actually bought paint for the rest of my bedrooms, or the rest of the rooms in my house. So I've been doing that, and I finished, so you could see kind of these bright colors. If you could really tell, this is my little home. So I'm excited, organizing tools. But next I need to get into my drawers and clean out some old clothes, stuff to donate. I think that's a great time to look through those things you no longer wear, no longer need, and give them to those that could use them more. This takes me back, this is sort of off topic, but when I was first getting sober, thanks Kimberly, she said I love those colors. When I was first getting sober, I didn't have a license and I wasn't able to drive. And I got this bicycle. It was this purple bicycle, and I absolutely adored it. I hadn't ridden a bike since I was, I don't know, tween. And I got on this bicycle and I felt freedom. I felt true freedom. I felt self-sufficiency. I was able to get to where I was going. I rode 20 miles a day to and from work, anywhere I needed to go. And one day, this bicycle got stolen. And I was so devastated. I was just so sad. I felt like the world had collapsed. It was like I had this weird attachment to this bicycle because it gave me independence and it gave me freedom. And I remember a bunch of time went by. And it was actually our very first ROCovery. Before it was even called ROCovery, it was called Refit Rock. Talk about a catchy name. It wasn't even a thing. It was just a group of us. And we had this fundraiser downtown. We did a CrossFit workout and we raised $200. It was a really cool thing. And we walked outside and I saw my bicycle. And I knew it was mine because I had these attachments to it. I had like the back rack. I had a light on it, and it was purple, and it had so much duct tape. It had gotten so much use. And it was so cool to see this bicycle because I knew it went to someone that needed it more, you know. And I just remember my heart being so full and feeling so happy and so grateful because it was worn in, you know. Someone loved this bicycle, even though it had all this duct tape keeping it together. This person took care of it, you know. They got a lot of use out of it. So these little everyday miracles that I'm really grateful for. Thanks for the compliments on the colors. I'm glad you guys like them. I like them too. I'm kind of like half a hippie, so it's right up my alley. Speaking of, I'm really excited to get back out into nature and do some camping. I can't wait to get in the woods. I can't wait to set up some tents and just take it in. Probably the safest place you could be is in a tent by yourself in the woods. Corona doesn't live there. Just hard reset. Let's see. So today I was thinking of the word should. That word came to mind for some reason, and I think the word should is such an evil, evil word. We place so many restrictions and so many expectations on ourselves by using that word should, and it's really the subtle way of beating us down. I should be doing this. I shouldn't have said that. I should have said this. It's really... Carrie, this is the best part of my day so far. God, I'm glad. And I'm really distractible. But so the word should, right? It carries so much negativity. It puts us in a corner. It beats us down. You know, and I think one of the other topics today, I believe Kirsten talked about self-compassion and owning your humanness and allowing yourself to be human, to be real, authentic, genuine. And to being kind to yourselves. You know, it's easy, especially now when we're sort of isolated, to maybe lay in bed, not get up and then feel guilty and say I should be doing all these things. And that's not practicing self-compassion. That's starting the day off on a negative foot, right? It's bringing negative energy into your day and into your life. Kirsten, it's so easy to should ourselves. I love this reminder to be mindful of that. Yeah, it's really important, practicing love and kindness, not just to others, but to ourselves. Forgiveness is another word that comes to mind around self-compassion. And a friend of mine, a really great friend, said, forgiveness is letting go of the hope that our past could have been different. And I just absolutely love that. Forgiveness can be so hard, but letting go of the hope that our past could have been different just changes perspectives. It's being able to let go. It's being able to move forward. It's being able to grow, right? Grow in whatever direction. And we talk about seeking, or I've talked about seeking. I've talked about continuing to grow. Because I believe we were meant for greatness, each and every one of us, and we're messengers. I believe that too. I'm a messenger for others. You're all a messenger for those around you, and we have such gifts that we're able to offer the world. And it's really something that we should celebrate. Carrie said, I just listened to an episode about this today on the Secular Buddhism podcast. Ooh, that sounds like a great podcast. I have to check it out. Meredith, yes, I'm a huge user of should for myself, and it never helps anything. This is a great reminder to be kind to ourselves. Yeah, it's not only a time to be kind to others, it's really important to be kind to ourselves and to make sure that we treat ourselves with that same love, with that same compassion as we do others. Because that's thinking about, like, how do you refuel your soul? By nature, I'm an introvert. So the way I refuel, I fill up that gas tank, is alone time. Being able to sometimes just sit in silence, stare into the wall, read a book, watch TV, which I don't really do all that often. But that's the way I refuel. And today I'm treating myself to a date night. I set up some candles. I'm sitting on the couch. I wore my favorite fuzzy socks. I'm going to turn on some Netflix and really be kind. I have some chocolate that I'm really excited about. Have you ever... This is a tangent. There's going to be a hard reset after this one. Do you guys know the brand? It's like, I don't know if cookies or chocolate or snacks, and it's called Skinny Cow. And I take such offense to that because it's like, oh, great, it's healthy, you cow, So I don't like things like that. That's not practicing self-compassion. They have great stuff. I've actually never tried it, but I hear they have great stuff. I'm not knocking the brand, so... Here's the hard reset. This is what happens when you give me free reign on Facebook Live. So, there goes a dog. It's okay. My ask for you, right, I like to end every night, or I like to always talk about an ask, is to practice self-compassion. To really be mindful of when you use the word should in your vocabulary and how you use that word towards yourself. How do you treat yourself when you think you messed up or you did something, and, the forgiveness piece? Do you forgive yourself, or do you let go of all those conversations that go through your mind? I should have said this. I should have said that. Why did I say this? Why did I say that? Or do you let it go? Right? The practice of mindfulness is acknowledging and letting it go. So acknowledging those feelings, identifying those feelings, right? I feel shame, or I feel uneasy, I feel guilt, and being able to let that go because it doesn't serve us. Brody. Sorry, I gotta get these dogs. Hazel, come here, Hazel. This is like, I see so many memes of working from home with dogs or kids, and how unmanageable that can get. And we got this one running around, barking. Hey, Hayes. Hey, hi, hello. I wish meditation worked for her, but it doesn't. So practice self-compassion, practice self-love. I see those smiling face emojis. Sorry, guys. Treat yourself good today. And did you make that schedule that we talked about this week? Did you put together the things that you have to do in that order? To bring structure. Structure is really important for a lot of people, and being away from our daily routine can be a challenge for some. So how do you create that structure? Have you made your list? Have you made your oh shit list? This is another thing we talked about. What do you do when you're feeling cooped up and have cabin fever and are feeling stressed or feeling hopeless, Do you practice acceptance? Do you meditate? Let's see, Kara said, what about a schedule? And Brian, when I feel those feelings and being hard on myself, I have to remember to visit the space and not live in it. I love that. I absolutely love that. Thank you for sharing that, Brian. And Kara, the schedule is setting up a routine for the day. You wake up at a certain time, and then you shower, and then you eat breakfast, and then you make a phone call to really structure your day so that you have order. You know what to do. If you get distracted, if you're not sure, you have a list that's written out that you can go to and say, oh, I should be doing this, or oh, did I shower today? When, sometimes that's a little challenging when you're home and you don't have to get out or see anyone. You could just put on a clean shirt and no one knows because you're in a Zoom meeting, But those things are really important. A schedule for yourself, for your family, a routine, right? And then also that list that helps you get through those challenging times when you feel yourself spinning, when you get into that space that Brian mentioned. How do you get out of it? A list of people to call and some tools that you can use to ground yourself, to bring yourself back to center, right? Other things I like to always talk about is practice kindness, right? Loving and kindness to those around us. Give back what we can in safe ways that we can, Something as simple as, I keep saying the same analogy. I'll think of something different, or not analogy, example. Having like peanut butter, right? Or going to Aldi's in a safe way when you do your regular shopping, buying some extra peanut butter and bringing it to various shelters, right? I know a couple of shelters put out lists of the things they need. Doing those little things if you have the ability to do so. Those little everyday acts of kindness. That's how we build connection and build community and camaraderie. And that's really important for us as we venture into this really unknown, unsettling territory. Just spread love, spread hope. Spread hope of all the good in the world, that recovery is possible from all things. Recovery is possible from addiction and from mental health disorders, from gambling, from eating disorders. Oh gosh, it's just possible from everything, right? There is so much hope out there. And together with our community, with the supports we have in place, we can get through anything, right? We can weather any storm. Don't forget, you could always reach out to me. You could always reach out to the rest of the ROCovery crew. We're on standby, ready, willing, and able to help you get through this process and through this journey and get to that place of inner peace and comfort, that we seek. So I hope everyone had a great day. There's still time to get outside, go for a walk. I hear this a lot in different mutual aid meetings, but you can start your day over at any time. If you've been in a rut, if you haven't showered today, I actually just showered, so that applies to me too. Hard reset. You could do that now. You could get outside and go for a walk. You can meditate. You could take your pets out. You could Don't pet other people's pets, by the way, because you don't know where they've been at this trying time. That's really hard for me. But side note, Meredith, thank you so much for your feedback. I'm really glad that we can be here in this virtual world to share some videos with you and continue to stay engaged and connected. And Kiara, there are various mutual aid, AA, NA, HA, Smart Recovery, all sorts of meetings online via Zoom. And you can message me. I'll share some links. So we actually have one right pinned to the top of the Facebook page. All right, so enough out of me for the day. Go out there and do something good for yourself. It doesn't have to involve money. Like I said, I have a date with the puppies. I have some candles going, gonna eat some chocolate, watch some Netflix, maybe read a book. There's plenty of time. Reach out to those around you. Check on your people. Check on those that you've stayed in contact with, as well as those you haven't heard from in a while. And I'm looking forward to seeing all of you tomorrow for our nightly check-in. Oh, and make sure you check out all the other wonderful offerings we have going on, from On the Run with John, Life on the Road. On the Run. I never get it right. Kirsten's morning readings. Run Away from John at 7:30. Crack myself up, guys. Kirsten does daily reflection kind of readings. Chelsea does Outrageous Openness, which is one of my most favorite books. Lisa does Brains and Gains workouts. Probably getting all these names wrong, by the way. I do reflections. Brian Quinn's doing a Saturday morning workout. He does meditations. We have some other new cool things of productivity tips and a writing workshop kind of thing. Sorry, John. So make sure you stay tuned and stay connected and reach out. We're here to help. There's nothing we can't get through. Together we are powerful beyond measure. All right, guys, check it out. Have a good night. Bye.